as long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nanyinke bineligwe, ka hagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind through the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
It's Young Flight on the beats.
The silver jacket body with Biafraland, Umokoko, mad people everywhere. Dara. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he dey beg me, oh Gaga. He dey beg me, oh Gaga. He dey beg me, oh Gaga. This your G, he dey beg me, oh Gaga. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. Ah, he dey beg me, oh Gaga. Mama, he dey beg me, oh Gaga. In this your G, he dey beg me, oh Gaga. Sabotu has he dey beg me, oh for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, do not go the first. When we talk about our freedom, they go the first. When we talk about our freedom, they go the first. Yeah, he dey pay me, oh Gaga. Mama, he dey pay me, oh Gaga. In this your G, he dey pay me, oh Gaga. Sabotu was he dey pay me, oh Gaga. Yeah. Biafra voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Chiamaka, Ogarov, Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. Akashi haba go on. I get jala, where's the minute? All them. Enemies of Biafra, mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about our freedom, now go the best. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about our freedom, now go the best. Yeah, he dey me, oh, gaga. Omo, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man. My God. So I'm on that maximum respect. He dey pay me, oh, for you. He dey pay me, oh, gaga. Africa, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. This your G, he dey pay me, oh, gaga.
Makana wapana kamadu Muna fudu kwenanya Lepa miriruwe Ogesi makasuna nuo Ogatika by your life Because the end time is so near Ndi mutu inusi Agwa wati mati anodi Eburisi yana tesu Jiri egego makwese Makano panu boko Opa tichiria, abona bosondo yango, ona yeku chikona kana. Asi mabura kuno male, ya buru biyango, na mogara pala nango, surrounding bosondo. Opa no maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa mo paramsi. Na Biafraland mo, iya buna nene kambu paraya no. Baka no jife wata wenyaka ye, akalobe ilo deseya. Oye wufe wapara nifeya, nika waparuko. Biafra is my land. Biafra waparuko, and we must go back to our land. That is the first one we took off the day.
Welcome, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. This is your live presentation. We have come to do the needful this very evening. And according to the song that I'm playing right now, it says, Sabotua sini na simonu wepa kenwe nofe, makanogo lokwala kamado. Or the kwamidio tutuetube woji, makanihi na chijie, or ya dekwa very, very difficult to see. Makana wapana kamadu Muna fudu kwenanya Lepa miriruwe Ogesi makasuna nuo Ogatika by your life Because the end time is so near Ndi mutu inusi Agwa wati mati anodi Eburisi yana tesu Jiri egego makwese Makano panu boko Opa tichiria, abona bosondo yango, ona yeku chikona kana. Asi mabura kuno male, ya buru biyango, na mogara pala nango, surrounding bosondo. Opa no maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa mo paramsi. Na Biafraland mo, iya buna nene kambu paraya no. Baka no jife wata wenyaka ye, akalobe ilo deseya. Oye wufe wapara nifeya, nika waparuko. Biafra is my land. Biafra waparuko, and we must go back to our land. That is the first one we took off the day. Ogonyega bara mufero, ifa ukemere ya 4 years ago. Gana chopi meyoso, ogo lodira kumi kahana. Bano yesu na bugova na libu,
wesi no choro wa Nigeria ya bido soro ndị Hausa la ugwu Hausa anyị onwezoro nwanne ba maka na ọ bụrụ na olu ugwu Hausa azegwu gọvanọ isi ya ga-achịtakwa ndị Hausa ọfụma.
All right, you're highly welcome, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television. Today's date is 11th of February 2025, and of course, we are live and direct. We have come this evening to send a very strong message to those criminal elements that call themselves Igbo governors and Igbo politicians serving the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. You are highly welcome, my wonderful people of Biafra. Please, once you are here, endeavor to like and share the broadcast to let every other one who wants to hear the gospel of redemption and, of course, the current happenings in our land to gather here and listen to the gospel of freedom. If you know that you have a family member who is serving the zoo from Biafra territory, this message is for him or her. Especially those who claim to be or who position themselves as political elites within our territory, because so many things have happened already, and it is time to call them out and, of course, send a very important and powerful message to them. According to the title of this very live presentation this evening, I have written, Sacrilege is happening in Old Ebony State, and it's time to chase Igbo governors out of Biafraland. It is time to chase them out of our land because we cannot take this anymore. We are going to treat this very matter this evening only but one issue according to the current happenings in our land. It is no longer a news that the murderous Fulani herdsmen terrorists invaded Ebony State, Old Ebony State to be precise, and massacred the innocent Biafrans in numbers, razed their homes, and of course, the only thing the zoo terrorist army could do is to come there the following day and seize people's phones. The only thing I want to repeat, for those of you who do not understand what is going on in our land, I am sorry for you. Those of you who believe in saga, I am sorry for you. Those of you who think that freedom is all about ranting on social media, insulting people and laying baseless allegations against people, I am sorry for you, because you don't know what is coming. I pity you, all of you who think that freedom is all about saga on social media. You are just I don't even have a name for you. But I want you to know that as you are online doing saga on social media, Fulani, either they are foot soldiers known as Fulani herdsmen terrorists, or their soldiers in military uniform are busy invading your homes, your land, and your territory, massacring innocent civilians in those areas. Maybe it has not gotten to your own family. Maybe it hasn't reached your own family. Therefore, ndị ọzọ na-eme bụ ndị kwesịrị ịnwụ anwụ. They are not supposed to exist. Ndị ọzọ na-eme ekwesịrị ịdị ndụ. Fa kwesịrị ịnwụ anwụ because they are not human beings. So, it is time
for us to refocus. And years ago for the past 2 months. And years ago for the past 2 months. It is time to refocus. I want to repeat that word again. Now, years ago for the past 2 months. It is time to refocus. It is time to tell ourselves the truth. It is time to tell ourselves that what we are doing is wrong. It is time to tell ourselves that we are fooling ourselves for leaving what is important and focusing on something that is completely irrelevant. It is a big shame to know or to learn recently that the main thing that is the worst thing that can happen to a people in life. Meanwhile, it is a piece of an advice to our people in general to leave saga and focus, because the more you are on air sagaring each other, the more the enemies take advantage of your inability to focus, your inability to think, your inability to face what is facing you. They will take advantage of it and do what they may think or what they may see as needful. Because right from origin, the inception, right from the beginning, the minds and of course the wish of the Fulani is to take out the Biafrans, especially the Igbos, because they believe that we are the stumbling block. To take out the Igbos in order to march down to the Atlantic Ocean. If it was a prophecy, it has been given long ago, many years ago. If it's a prediction, it has been predicted many years ago. So this is not a new saying to us, that the target of the Fulani is to take out the Igbos and march down to Atlantic Ocean. And today, it is happening. Today, they have used the opportunity of the incarceration of the Prime Minister, Mazi Samanekba, all the way in Finland to start wreaking havoc in our homeland. What a pity, what a shame. Their foot soldiers are busy in old Ebonyi and the old Enugu state, massacring our people, while their soldiers in military uniform, in khaki uniform, are busy officially buying innocent Biafrans officially, without hiding officially. They don't have to target invasion because this one is official. The government is aware of it. They come to our villages, massacre innocent people, buy them at sight, and label them IPOB members. And nobody will ask any question. No governor will speak. No minister will speak. No senator will speak. Nobody speaks. Because they are there in Abuja and in some state houses eating bread and butter, and then call the others stupid and idiots that are supposed to buy. It's quite unfortunate. Now I'm going to read the article which you have already on your screen. After this, I will show you another one in confirmation of this. Because you may say that this very, a website, this new news website is not known and maybe it's not official. But I will show you another, from another website to confirm what I'm about to read right now. According to the title of this very news, they said, Ebonyi Governor Nwifuru approves over 500 million naira to support the Muslim pilgrims for 2025 Hajj. We are talking about something that is currently happening, not something that happened in the past. We are talking about something happening currently as I'm speaking to you right now. Now let us read in details. Ebonyi State Government under Governor Francis Ogbonnamwifuru has approved over 500 million naira to support 46 prospective pilgrims for the 2025 Hajj. 46 prospective pilgrims. 46, only 46. And this idiot has approved over, we are talking about 551 million naira. Not 51 million naira. Not 5.1 million naira. We are talking about 551 million naira just for the 46 prospective pilgrims for the 2025 Hajj. Governor Wifuru did it. Governor Wifuru did it. Now, let's continue. This was made known by the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Ebonyi State, Jude Chika Dibia Okpo. According to him, the approval was made during the Ebonyi State Executive Council meeting on Friday, 7th February 2025, which was held with the chairman of the council and governor of Ebonyi State, His Excellency, retired Honorable Francis Ogbonnamwifuru, FNIOB, FCAI, GG, EHA, blah, 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 presiding. Okay, isn't it? Don't miss out on any real, sorry. He said, Nigeria is a secular state and Ebonyi under the pragmatic leadership of His Excellency, the Governor, has not only become a peaceful home for all, where religious tolerance is encouraged, but also seen practiced. So, now, to them, as far as they are concerned, to them, it is a good thing to do. Over 100 people were massacred in your state recently. We did not see Wifuru in those areas, in the community where this thing happened. We didn't see any visit, any official visit to the scene of event. We didn't see Wifuru himself. He's busy because the people who died are not human beings, they are animals. Wifuru was nowhere to be found. What happened? Wifuru was nowhere to be found because those that died are not human beings. We did not hear any news that Wifuru has sent, delegate or has given money, huge amount of money to the villages or to the families affected by the, terrorism of Fulani herdsmen. We didn't hear anything like that. We did not even see any official statement from the governor, so-called governor, illegitimate governor. we didn't see anything like that. But what did we see? In few days' time after the massacre, we are now seeing that Nwifuru has approved 551 million naira just for pilgrimage. It's quite unfortunate. I want Biafrans to know and to see the impact of the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want you all to see the impact of Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want you to see the impact of Mazi Simon Ekpa and to see what is going on in his absence. That is the reason why I will continue to tell you, nobody should push me. Nobody should push me. Nobody should push me. And nobody should tell me anything. I will see with my own eyes. So many of you want me to come here and start singing praises of individuals. You don't know how I've been suffering inside me because of what is going on in our land. In practical exhibition of this government's disposition and intention, EXCO approved the release of the total sum of 551,552,000 naira. Let me take that again. EXCO approved the release of the total sum of 551,502,000 naira, 84 kobo. 502,142 naira, 84 kobo, only for the sponsorship of 46 prospective pilgrims for the 2025 Hajj activities. This is to the financial implication of 8 million or 8 billion, only 8,784,085 naira 59 kobo only per beneficiary in the said package. That means one person out of these 46 prospective pilgrims, one person is going home with over 8 million naira. 8.7 million naira for one person. Chai! While Munna anyị nọ na old Ebonyi state are homeless, as I'm speaking to you now, apart from the Ebu, the surviving ones are homeless. Some of them are fatherless. Some of them are motherless. Some of them are siblingless. And I know on social media na akọ ndị Igbo onye melo na ife a. I know na social media ndị kwesịrị ifu the welfare of these individuals in the old Ebonyi state. No na social media akọ. Hey, alwe man. Hey, nah. Hello, Melo. Nah, my brother no fife. Chai. Jinon the Melife. Hello, Melo. Hello, Melo in the bank. EXCO also resolved to ask all the council chairmen to consider the sponsorship of one person in each of the council areas in the 2025 Hajj to broaden indigenous participation. Interregion reports. Okay, Interregion is this news website, that on January 20, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria's NACON executive chairman Professor Abdullahi Usman announced the official fare for the 2025 Hajj pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia. Prof. Usman said the fare announcement followed approval by the Office of the Vice President and extensive consultations with stakeholders to maintain affordability. Now, when it comes to this Hajj, the federal government is involved. The federal government will bring out money for the Hajj. But when the Christians want to go to their own pilgrimage in Jerusalem, the federal government is nowhere to be found. And no state governor will sponsor it. They all go in their separate ways. They sponsor themselves. They use their own hard-earned money to do so. Now, this is where some people want us to stay. And these are the reasons people like Mazinam Dekano, Mazi Samane, but people like us are fighting for freedom. According to him, pilgrims from the southern states will pay 8.7 million, while those from the northern zone are charged 8.4 million. I don't know why the price is separate. I can't tell. I can't tell why they charge them differently. Pilgrims from Borno and Adamawa will pay the least, 8.3 million. Professor Usman attributed the fare stability to extensive collaboration among stakeholders, including representatives from the presidency and the Forum of Executive Secretaries of State Pilgrims Welfare Board. This modest effort on the fare was reached after extensive consultations to ensure inclusivity in this important decision-making process, Prof. Usman stated. He also appreciated the support of the presidency, particularly Amen Amshi, the Special Assistant to the President on Social Duties, and the Forum of Executive Secretaries of State Pilgrims Welfare Boards, agencies, and commissions. The NACON chairman urged intending pilgrims to adhere to the timelines and Saudi guidelines, while emphasizing the importance of early payment and timely registration to avoid last-minute challenges. Now, I want to, this is the main news here, the main news, how it all started. Now, let us go to the current information, now what is going on, and the confirmation of what I just read. Now, pay attention to this. Now, we're going to be reading this from The Guardian. The Guardian is one of the top media, outlets in the zoo. Yeah. So, at least nobody can say it's a fake news because the other platform is unknown. Let us read their headline. They said, Ebony Assembly urged to impeach governor over 551 million naira Hajj funds. You can see the date there, 11th February 2025. Today. This is the man here, the puppet. And we are talking about the one that happened in Ebonyi. We are not talking about the one happening in Anambra. We are not talking about the one happening in the old Imo, old Abia, and so on and so forth. We are not talking about them. The reason why this one has been blown out of proportion is because of the recent massacre in the old Ebonyi state by the Fulani herdsmen terrorists. That is the reason why everybody is talking about it, everybody is reporting it, and this man has no shame to make this kind of move. This is unbelievable. It's completely unbelievable. One minute. Chai. Munamalo na-emekwa. Ọ bụ na ife lụọ nke ikpeazụ a. If we fail nke ikpeazụ a, mmili elie ndị Igbo. Ife nna agwụkwa gị bụ pure. Mmili elie ndị Igbo. Ọ bụ na ife lụọ nke ikpeazụ a, mmili elie ndị Igbo. They said Ebonyi Assembly urged to impeach governor over 551 million naira Hajj funds today. I want to bring this to the center so we can read together. Just a moment. I want to bring it to the center. It's going side by side. I don't want it that way. Umunnem, we need to do something. Honestly speaking, we need to do something. Mili, une kwena kaga kalakalie nwangoro. Ndị Igbo, unu ekwekwana ka agha kalakalie nwangoro. Now let me read. From The Guardian. A prominent social accountability group has called on the Ebonyi State House of Assembly to consider impeaching Governor Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru after a proposal emerged to allocate 551 million naira for the 2025 Hajj. The allocation would fund 46 pilgrims, equating to approximately 8.78 million naira per beneficiary. A move the group deems both reckless and ill-timed amid widespread economic hardship in this state. They are even talking about economic hardship. They are not talking about the hundreds of families that have been displaced because of the Fulani herdsmen invasion and, of course, massacre that just happened a couple of days ago. They have been displaced and lost their loved ones. Homes burnt. Nothing has been done for them. Nothing has been done for them. And I want to use this opportunity to send message to our security. How long should we continue to allow these people? I understand the reason why PM was just pitying them Mananke Bazua. Should we continue to allow them to mess our land and our people? After the heavy massacre that took place in Ebonyi State a couple of days ago, this is all the kind news. This is the kind of news. Is this the kind of news we should be hearing for today? Seriously? Oh my God. The Association of Ebony Indigenes, the Association of Ebony Indigenes Sociocultural in the Diaspora issued its statement in Abuja on Monday, criticizing the decision for lacking transparency and breaching constitutional protocols. No such financial provision exists in the state-approved 2025 budget, which was duly passed by the House of Assembly last December, said Pascal Oluchukwu, the group's president. He warned that the decision contravenes sections 120 bracket 3 and 120 bracket 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which mandates that funds be withdrawn solely in accordance with legislative authorization. You are talking about legislative authorization. These people do not respect the law. They do not respect the Constitution. Constitution and laws are being made for the poor, not for the rich in the zoo. In the zoo, Constitution does not, function for the rich and politicians. But when you are talking about the poor people or those who don't have people who will speak for them, then the Constitution will come to, the Constitution will be effective. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. The controversial resolution was announced by the State Commissioner for Information, Jude Okpo, who detailed that the Executive Council had approved the sponsorship of the Hajj in an attempt to broaden participation. The resolution also suggested that each local council consider sponsoring one additional pilgrim. However, this organization, AEISCID, questioned the prudence of this measure, particularly when juxtaposed with the state's recent allocation of only 300 million naira for the empowerment of 300 residents under a human capital development initiative. Oh, 300 million naira was allocated for 300 residents under a human capital development initiative. And let me tell you the truth. This money will not even get to those. If this money was, allocated for the poor masses in Ebonyi State, then I want to guarantee you that they will never get it. The money will be shared from top there, and nobody will talk about it. Nobody will say anything again. Critics have further accused the governor's administration of mismanaging public funds and neglecting urgent issues. The group highlighted that teachers in public schools have not received salaries for 4 months, a delay that has already spurred strikes in several local government areas. This group also lamented the apparent abandonment of the People's Charter of Needs agenda in favor of politically expedient ventures, leaving many Ebonians to contend with persistent poverty. As mounting public discontent continues to expose fiscal disparities and mismanagement, calls for accountability are growing louder with no immediate response from the administration of Governor Wifuru. Pressure is intensifying on the state assembly to act decisively to restore public trust. They cannot do anything. They can't act. They can't act. How could they act? They cannot act because they are all together. This so-called house, are under the governor. The house is under executive. That is how the zoo runs. That is how the zoo is being run. The house is under the executive. Yes. They are not separate. You know, in democracy, the judiciary is separate. They run their own affairs. The executive run their own affairs, and the security arm of the government is also independent. But no, in the zoo, it's not like that. They are all under the executive. The executive make decisions that affect all people. Unbelievable. I'm not going to take much time this evening. I only want to come to show our people this and also let our people know na agwọ nọ n'akịrịka. Agwọ nọ n'akịrịka. Everybody should sit up. Everybody should sit up. It is time to take our destinies in our own hand. Everybody should sit up. Because if this continues like this, and we continue to wait and wait and wait until our Prime Minister is released or until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, we might be wiped out. These people are on a mission. They are seriously on a mission. Since I got this message, I haven't been myself. Honestly speaking, I haven't been myself since I got this message. We must sit up. We must sit up. This is unacceptable. Where is our security? Where is our security? We have to sit up. This is unacceptable. I'm telling you, my people, this is unacceptable. We must sit up. We are talking about losing hundreds of people in the same Ebonyi just a couple of days ago. And today we are hearing something else. And this evil man called Wifuru and his likes are not even providing anything called security, at least for those that believe in them. Rather, they are busy spending money unnecessarily for something that has no business with us, the people, just to please their bosses in Abuja and Sokoto, just to please those that place them in the position where they occupy today, fraudulently. So therefore, we cannot look up to them. We have to take our destinies in our hands. We have army, we have our security. Why not we go after them and secure our own land as we have been doing? Instead of us to be on social media, can we focus? Can we focus on what has brought all of us here? Can we focus on what has brought all of us together here, which is and some fools who have made themselves, who have, who have completely destroyed themselves, who do not have ear to listen. They will go in comment section writing nonsense, even when you are saying something different, because their family member is not affected. Because their family member is not affected. But any of you who are playing down the reality on ground and focusing on something irrelevant, something that we are not supposed to be talking about in this current era, I pray that what these people are passing through will not reach you. I pray it doesn't reach you. I pray you don't cry like these people. I've come this evening just to show you this. I am not happy. My spirit is complete. My spirit, my body, everything is completely down since I got this very message. Therefore, I'm going to say goodbye from me from here. God bless you all. Think about it. Reason. Think about the situation on ground. Think about it, especially those of you in the diaspora. Think. Use your brain. God bless you.